June 7, 2012. It's 2:51 p.m. We've been in camp for a few hours actually, and we're getting set up. Right now it's myself, John, Art, Dean, and one of our guests, Tony, who's here to interview us on the infrasound incident about a year and a half ago. So we found a really nice spot in a relatively new area. So we got a tarp set up and we're just working on getting things ready for the next few days. Just want to show you a little setup we got going on. Art got a new thermal imaging camera recently, and we're trying to get it set up for the night ops. It's the X250 XP, I believe what it's called. It's a handheld device. Very nice. Dean got a pistol grip for the bottom, just to help stabilize it. And the way we got it, he's also actually got a digital little DVR here, which I got in this pocket of the backpack, which enables it to record movie and stills remotely. I believe the camera only does stills. So when this is connected, it actually goes into the DVR, which has got a small LCD screen. Too small actually for what we want to do. So I mounted a small LCD battery powered monitor on the back of this backpack. So what we're going to do is when we're doing night ops, the wearer of the backpack will hold the camera with all the equipment on it, and folks can in the group can see everything that's going on via this camera behind. It's pretty cool. We tested it out. It works great. I'll show it in operation later. I just wanted to give you an idea of what we're doing. That way, what we can do when we're out walking the roads or driving the roads with the thermal is we won't be restricted to just one person seeing what's out there. That's been an issue with other groups and other expeditions where, oh, pass it to me, I want to see, I want to see. Well, you know, you lose your point of reference and things like that when you do that. In this case, everyone in the group will be able to stand behind the person with the camera and see everything that he sees or she sees. The person can actually look through the camera and see the video, and that video is obviously split going into that TV monitor, so it's not one or the other. You can actually see through the camera and see everything on the small TV we got hooked up. That's going to be great, so we can't wait to do that. John and Tony are out hiking, looking around the area. We got other plans for some camera ambush things we'll talk about later. The rain has subsided temporarily. We got a little sunshine, so we're kind of happy about that. Well, many of our viewers know that my van is solar powered, not the engine per se, just the internal electronics are powered via solar power with associated deep cell battery banks. One time I had two solar panels mounted on top of my van, a larger one and a smaller one, and I decided to make the smaller one a portable. Especially in times when we're camped under a canopy or in an area where we're not getting a lot of sun, I can take this portable solar panel and move it anywhere in camp that's getting the sunshine at the time, angle it to the proper angle of the sun, and be able to actually draw power more efficiently than just having them on top of the vehicle. And what I've actually done, I'll go up the top of the van real quick. That's my larger solar panel, and I got the whole thing terminating in this little junction box. And in the junction box, I've actually split the power that enables me to plug in a portable right here. I just got little plugs I just plug right into the system. So basically, as far as the system knows, it's just one input. But when I add this smaller panel, I get more power. Got a couple different lengths of power cable that I can hook up depending on how far away from the vehicle I have to get. The shorter the cable, the better. And earlier when the sun broke out, I was pulling almost 3 amps of power with the top panel combined with the portable. So that's pretty good. So that's better than nothing. It's quieter than a generator, that's for sure. When the sun starts dipping lower, I can actually angle the panel to get optimal angle, which gives you more amperage. Okay, so enough with the solar lessons. Dean's setting up his tent over here. He's elected to go with a tent for the outing instead of sleeping in the vehicle or in one of the other vehicles to get a little closer to nature. And so I'll be back later. June 8th, 2012, it's 12:32 p.m. Dean and I are in the Jeep up this really narrow little forest road. We're heading up to set up the ambush tent. Art, John, and Tony are actually hiking it up. We got some heavy gear to set up for the ambush tent. We're doing the 12-volt battery with the inverter, the Intermatic digital timer that's going to have on-off events to power the speakers for the Sony IC recorder. It's going to be blaring baby sounds from 10 p.m. to about 5:30 a.m. for the next couple nights in a small tent, which we're going to set up. The whole goal is the sound of baby crying should lure in a Sasquatch, just out of curiosity. I mean, who wouldn't or what wouldn't respond to the sound of babies crying and cooing, you know, from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Of course, on the IC recorder I mixed in, you know, periods of silence to make it more realistic. So we're just waiting on the other guys to get up here. They're coming by foot. And then we'll set the tent up and set the timer and turn the recorder on. And the recorder itself is going to play constantly in a loop. With some lithium batteries in it, it should easily play for 48 hours. Being as it won't be using the internal speakers of the little IC recorder, which I got here in my pocket. It'll play in a continuous loop. It won't be using the internal speakers. I'll have a audio jack to some powered external speakers. That's what a 12-volt deep cell battery's for, to provide power for the speakers. So we can get some amplified babies screaming and crying and cooing and whatnot. We've had a lot of rain today and with periods of sunshine, and here we go with the sunshine. Day 2 of our first extended outing. We did some night ops last night with thermal. Saw deer, elk, rabbit, and that was about it. So we'll probably do that again tonight. Back in a bit.
I don't think we're going to see Sasquatch, but it'll be fun to document the drawing.
Hey, you never freaking know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some Pacific Northwest pinstriping here.
That's all right. Oh yeah. I don't know, I do this all the time.
Is this the area is talking?
Oh, I thought it sounded like it was further up.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it does go further.
You're on 4-wheel drive?
I put it in low just so we can crawl.
Oh. Look at all that.
Man, they had to walk all this way back in the rain. I wonder what they use this access road for. I don't think they use it for much these days.
Let's wait here for him.
Yep.
I'll do a little film footage.
Just wait right here for him. Oh, I think this is it.
What?
Yeah.
Clearing? The clearing?
Let's just wait. Do a little filming. Except for that big X in the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little spot.
Oh, this is killer.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still June 8th, 2012. It's 1 o'clock. Here's the ambush tent. Pardon the loud baby sounds. Speakers. Trail camera will be set on motion sensor. Anything that peeks in the tent to see what the crying's coming from is going to get a picture taken. 12-volt battery. Inverter. Timer's going to be plugged in. There's a timer. And basically it's going to have a on and off event. The timer's going to turn the speakers on at 10 p.m. and turn everything off at sunrise. So basically it's only the baby sounds are only going to occur when it's dark. So that's the basic setup, and whatever comes near the tent is going to get a nice little picture taken of it from the Recon X motion activated trail camera. It is getting annoying, but that's what we want it to be. Okay, setup is finalized. The camera, the trail camera is taking pictures as we speak, motion activated. Obviously there's no sound playing because it's not scheduled to come on yet. This will be taking pictures every 5 seconds during daylight hours only, which the baby cries won't be happening during daylight hours. However, anything approaching the camp during the day we'll get pictures of.
And the last one, here Mojo, just so you can't say I don't overthink something.